What's up guys, I'm Lucas, and today we're going to be talking about some of the interesting shit happening in the world of tech. So what's been happening today? As usual, we've got some data privacy infringements, some tax dodging, and a defamation case. The first story is about data privacy, a topic that's been discussed excessively in the media due to multiple cases of data infringements in the past few years. This time, it's the popular video app TikTok that is allegedly fucked up. Now, TikTok is owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance. ByteDance is worth about $78 billion, but it's got ties to the Chinese government, as most companies in China do. Understandably, it's worried some people that a Chinese state-linked firm has gained such a foothold in America, particularly amongst American youth, which it is undoubtedly collecting information on. So now, a lawsuit has been filed in a Californian court by a university student named Misty Hong. Now, Misty is claiming that she downloaded TikTok, but she never made an account on the platform. But months later, she believes that TikTok made an account for her and proceeded to post videos that she had saved in her drafts on the app, but that she hadn't intended to actually post. Misty's lawsuit also claims that TikTok is profiting by harvesting the private data of users and using it for targeted advertising purposes. This is like on Facebook when they know that you like a certain band and so you start seeing like their tickets in like advertising, or they know you have a truck so suddenly you start seeing truck tires everywhere. So just to be clear, TikTok and ByteDance are far from the only companies doing this. There's many American firms doing this exact same thing. For a lot of them, it's their entire business model. Facebook's been linked to similar scandals such as the 2018 Cambridge Analytica data scandal. That particular scandal saw the user data of millions of Facebook users leaked to a political consulting firm without their consent. And just the other day, researchers found an unsecured Google Cloud server containing the private information of about 1.2 billion people. This included everything from social media accounts to phone numbers to names, everything. The long story short is, your data is probably going to get leaked, whether it's to a Silicon Valley tech giant or, the Chinese government. In more tech news, a British tax analysis firm has accused several major Silicon Valley companies of dodging more than $100 billion in taxes over the past 10 years. Fair Taxmark, a British tax analysis firm, analysed the global tax payments of Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google and Microsoft over the past 10 years. What they found is that the math did not exactly add up. I'm not going to start talking in detail about tax payments and shit because no one actually really gives a fuck. But the general gist of the story is that Fair Taxmark compared the money these companies set aside to pay taxes with how much they actually paid out. They found that the difference was about $100.2 billion over the last 10 years. And unsurprisingly, Fair Taxmark thinks that a lot of this money was moved around tax havens and generally hidden across the world. Amazon was ranked as the worst offender, with Facebook coming in a close second and Google taking the third spot. Surprisingly, Microsoft was the last place with the least discrepancies in their accounts. At least it seems that Bill Gates is attempting to pay close to somewhere near his fair share, although it shouldn't be surprising to everyone that the richest companies in the world aren't exactly on the up and up financially at all times. And now, more news from one of the most entertaining men in media, Elon Musk. When Musk isn't smashing in his truck windows live on stage with metal balls, he's calling cave rescuers pedophiles on Twitter. Oh my God. So Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has gone to trial this week. And no, this isn't a trial over some dodgy business dealings or, financial fraud, the sort of thing that businessmen usually get in trouble for. No, this is a trial over his tweets, which have literally cost him and his company millions of dollars in the past. So in July of 2018, a young soccer team got stuck in an underwater cave in Thailand. Luckily, rescue efforts were successful and the boys were returned safely to dry land. One of the main rescuers in this operation was a British cave diver named Vernon Unsworth, who criticised Elon Musk in an interview on CNN. You see, Elon Musk had other plans to save the boys trapped in the underwater cave. Rather than using the methods that were tried and tested by professional cave divers, he wanted to use a miniature submarine to ferry the boys one by one back to safety. Now, Unsworth wasn't impressed and he called the move a PR stunt and told Musk to stick the submarine where it hurts. Literally, those were the actual words he used.
And stick his submarine where it hurts. Just had absolutely no chance of working. Just a PR stunt.
So did Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul with multiple companies, just brush this off and, move past it and forget about it? No. He called him a pedophile on Twitter. 2 days after Unsworth's CNN interview, Musk posted a tweet in which he called Unsworth a pedo guy. Shortly after that, he hired a private investigator, who later turned out to be a convicted felon, to look into Unsworth's past, hoping to dig up some dirt. Then, in an email to a BuzzFeed News reporter, Musk accused Unsworth of marrying a child bride. Unsworth's wife is literally like 40 years old. In that same email, Musk stated that he fucking hopes that Unsworth sues him. And unsurprisingly, his wish has been granted. He's now being sued by Vernon Unsworth for defamation. The trial started today and it's expected to last for the rest of the week. Musk's defense strategy, that his tweets were simply opinion and not fact, and that Unsworth is just looking for publicity, is a bold one. But I guess we'll see if it pays off. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Come check me out on Twitch at the link below. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we go over all sorts of shit as well as regular gaming content. So, hope to see you there. Thanks, guys.